Hey, how's it going, all you lovely people at Shut Door or Door Shutter, coming back to you with a brand new episode of All the Mods 9. Today is episode 16, and we're going to finish up Cabbage Rolls. So quickly, I want to mention I made some phytogenic insulators for each of the vegetables that we are getting out here, or just crops out here, because I wasn't 100% sure if the actual farms sitting outside are going to be fast enough. So I wanted to have like a secondary kind of buffer. So these are all kitted out pretty decently. It's all connected to the drawers and stuff using some laser nodes. If we pop down here real quick, there's a whole network of laser nodes. We've got energy going into this. We've got item cards, fluid cards, and of course we have a sink that's extracting. Nothing too complicated. Most of it is just, repetitiveness. So I didn't really want to film that. But I've also went ahead and I've put an upgrade. If you remember, shift right click on a storage controller to get a range upgrade slot. I've just put a copper one in there, which has expanded this enough to do cobblestone, gravel, sand, flint, glass, the water bottles, the salt, the tofu, and all of these as well. So what we're going to be able to do here is we're going to get a item card. We're actually going to need to get one more of these here real quick. And we're probably going to need to get a filter at Laser IO. We're going to want to get card overclockers. We're going to want to get a basic filter. That'll work. And then here on the down direction, we're going to say insert basic filter. And so what is the recipe here? So we need cabbage, rice, salt, tofu, and onion. Okay, so let's get tofu, 1, 2. We're going to put this recipe in here real quick. So tofu. I don't think I actually can do that, can I? Oh, I can. It'll save it temporarily. Perfect. Onion, cabbage, rice, and then we need a pan, right? A frying pan. We'll just grab that. I don't know where the stick part of the frying pan comes from, but that's okay. So we're going to do this, that. What's the next part? Oh, salt. I guess I didn't need to click apply. It just saves it as current. Okay. And then apply. Okay. Then we're going to go here and we're going to do XC, right? Because we want to make sure that we keep everything in the inventory. And that is our first set of cabbage rolls. That is fantastic. Okay, so now we need to get all of those ingredients again. So rice, tofu, cabbage, salt, and we need to put that in this filter. So salt, cabbage, tofu, rice, and onion. Just got to make sure I got the onion in here too. Okay, and that is going to be on channel, let's just say 3. So on the down direction here, we're going to throw this in here. We're going to go channel 3, extract. We'll throw in 2. And then we're going to connect these, right? If I can get the right thing. So this to here. And that should start filling this. Oh, I forgot. Hold on. Take this out. We need a counting filter. Because we want to make sure that we only throw 64 a piece in here. So let's get that swapped out here. So onion, salt, cabbage, tofu, rice. Let's see. So shift click adds 10. Clicking adds 1. Control click adds 100. All right, that's actually not 100, is it? Hold on. What is that? Control click. Okay, so control click actually adds the 64. Okay, hold on. Let me try and see if I can get this correct because I keep clicking the wrong buttons. Okay, there we go. And then on the this one instead. And then we're going to take all the onions out and we're going to put them back in here. Make sure whatever else we have, we'll just toss it in here. Of course, we don't have access to that storage controller. I definitely will clean this up off camera. This is a lot more conceptual, just kind of coming up with how we're doing this rather than actually coming up with a cohesive plan, which is a bad idea. Overall, you can see how chaotic this really became. And I think we may look at trying to clean this up because I think we've got the idea of the end goal. It's just now we need to kind of get it to look a little bit better. So let's grab a drawer. And since we already have Laser IO kind of sitting with this, let's go Laser IO, item card. Actually, did we confirm that we could do a puller? Not a pusher, but a puller. Could we do a puller upgrade here? I can't recall. Yes, okay, we can. Alright, so I'm here in a bastion. I'm quickly looking for Suspicious Soul Sand, which I found a piece here. I quickly wanted to look at something. So, yeah, on the bottom right, where it says target block, block ID, Aldemodium, Suspicious Soul Sand. So that actually confirms how you can kind of view these blocks. So if you're not sure, I mean, this is kind of a little bit more obvious because there's like this big dark spot here. But let's just hold right click. And this will give us the next upgrade, the next smithing template that we need, which is the Vibranium. And then this, of course, turns into just normal soul sand. So we've got one of these, and let's go home. Let's also press F3 so we can get rid of all the colorful stuff. So that took one bastion to find a single piece, but it's not as common because I've ran through at least 2 in the past. So just keep that in mind. To get another one of these, what do we need in the center? Ancient stone. Well, we have plenty of that because I went and excavated a little bit of the other. So, let's get just a couple more and a couple more. Okay, Aldemodium, how much do we have? Pretty decent chunks, so we're not too worried. So let's get the armor taken off. Let's get the tools, which we also have a shovel. We should probably convert this axe, in all honesty. Because we use it quite a bit. But isn't there a Paxel? Isn't there a tool like that in here? I thought there was. There's also this whole thing, the Aldemodium alloy pick stuff. I don't know what that fully is. I know there's better versions, basically, that'll become apparent sooner or later. Okay, so yeah, it doesn't look like there's really any Paxel or anything that we can look into right now. So let's check out smithing. So we've got one smithing template. We can grab a couple of these, hopefully. Have I not processed any ancient debris in a minute here? I have not. Okay. Let me get a couple of these. I'll get this axe upgraded, and then we can, of course, do the smithing template for the rest of it. Alright, so after a little bit, I was tinkering over here with the mechanisms, ore tripling. I had to go ahead and make quite a few more electrolytic separators to make this factory that I put in, the Advanced Purifying Factory, because I've actually just grabbed a couple mechanism tier upgrades, if you don't know what these are. Basically, you just take this, so basic would go from the normal enrichment chamber to the basic enrichment chamber. I think it's a basic factory. Let me see, hold on. Enriching factory, I think, is what it's called. Yeah, so it goes to that, and then, of course, the next tier would be advanced, elite, ultimate. You don't have to pick them up and craft with them. You can actually just grab these pretty awesome basic tier installers, or just tier installers, and apply them to the machines directly. And that allows for you to keep the config, keep it in place, and also just kind of get what you need to do. Looks like we actually need to get a speed augment for our furnace here. Oh, looks like we already have one. Okay. Because the furnace looks like it may be the reason that this is slowing down so much. So, of course, we do have the ability to upgrade this furnace a couple times. So, the one thing with iron furnaces is it does break the furnace whenever you do this. So, just keep that in mind. But it keeps all other augments and config, so that's good. So you just get everything launched out at you. But that should help us just overall get this down pretty quickly. Right? I think we're going to have some issues here, but that's fine. Okay. Also, don't forget this machine here can get gas upgrades. I didn't even realize that until just now. But I put I put all 8 in there. And that allows for us to use the oxygen just a little bit better, which allows for this to keep going. So, you know, it's not the greatest system, but it gets us where we need to go. I've got a lot of ore placed in here. This is going to take a long time. So by the time we get through all this, we'll most likely have a different system in general. But for now, let's get into upgrading some tiers of tools. So I also went ahead and got some more vibranium. I went to the nether, flew on the ceiling, and saw, several patches and just grabbed some and then, put it in there. So axe, this, that. This actually only has unbreaking on it, so it's kind of useless, but that's okay. All right, so I probably need to actually get another handful of these, right? That should be good, because we're going to need helmet, chest plate, leggings, vibranium boots, vibranium sword, axe, pickaxe. Okay, it looks like we're going to need one more. At smithing. Perfect. Okay, so that's our whole arsenal upgraded, which should just armor us a little bit better, get us a little bit stronger with the tools. That is for sure. 25.5 damage. Do we have any kind of bow that we can look at? I don't think we have anything too spectacular in the way of bows. Voidscape. I don't know what Voidscape is. Twilight Forest. We also do have the bow template and stuff from that. Redstone Arsenal. I forgot about this mod. Hold on. Oh, they got a flux infused crossbow now. That's actually pretty cool. I think this is complicated to make, isn't it? Oh, actually, I guess it's not as bad as it used to be. Flux infused gems. Yeah, this isn't that bad. It looks like the reason is because these have been added. I mean, we could look at getting that kind of bow. Let's see. I think we could craft this pretty quickly. Let's grab that. Let's grab a flux infused piece here. So just two of those. Let's see. I'm pretty sure there's also a sword and everything from this mod as well. It's made by the people who make the thermal mod, by the way. The Team COFH or COFH team. Can't recall their actual full title. But this is going to get powered up. Also, the textures look pretty cool. Let's look at the redstone arsenal real quick, because I'm curious. Yeah, so all the textures have been changed. Elytra controller, huh? So there's the empowered mode. Okay. And I would assume we could probably get... Where's my books at? Right here. So we've got power. We've got endless quiver, which makes all types of arrows infinite rather than just one type. Do we have anything else that may be useful here? I don't think so. Yeah, it doesn't look like it. I don't have any, like, miscellaneous books just sitting around. None in the system. None in my backpack. Okay. Also, there's a crap ton of stuff in that backpack because I've been messing with the builder stuff. So, nothing really too worrying. And then the arrow I want to look at is the obsidian arrow, I think is what it's called. Let's just grab a set of this. And then grab a fletching table. Which is this is right here. I don't know if Silent Gear's bow finally works. I may have to look into that, because I know last time I wanted to look into that, it wasn't actually operational at that point. I don't know if it's been completed since then. Definitely something to look at. Okay. Do we have... I just tried to sheath that like I was playing Skyrim, by the way. That's why shaders just reloaded, because I pressed R. Do we have the mod, or whatever it's called? Target dummy. Oh, what is that mod called? there's usually a mod in here that just adds like a singular item, which is a target dummy, but it doesn't look like we actually have that mod in here. Okay, so why are we getting this geared up? Well, I actually want to go to the end this episode and try and fight that. Also, quickly, I forgot to mention, I added pocket storage into this pack because honestly, I don't like the dank mod. It's not great. I think it has benefits. This one has issues with sophisticated storage. I know that, and I can actually demonstrate that real quick. What I mean by issues with sophisticated storage. Chests with stack upgrades, such as this one, where it has thousands of items, it can't just pick up those thousands of items. So if we punch it, not even shift right click, it's shift left click, it will only pick up a stack at a time. And occasionally, it won't even do that because you have to kind of time it. That's why this chest right here exists, is because I have items flowing into it that I can just then pick up because it's not stacked, right? So that is a thing. I'm also avoiding a lot of the block materials. But yeah, so it's got its flaws, but I think it's a little bit more useful than dank because dank's storage is just not my favorite. I know there's a lot of issues with the way it locks, and if you want to use the docking stations and stuff, there's issues with those. There's, it's just personal preference in all honesty. I mean, if you want to fight with some of the issues Dank has, then you're okay with it. Go for it. If you're okay with fighting some of the issues that the pocket storage has, go with it. It's up to you at the end of the day. My personal preference is pocket storage. I know that's the one that Direwolf uses in his packs. Personally, I think it's a fantastic option compared to Dank, but that's my opinion. Okay, Eyes of Ender. Let's see. I don't know if the end has been changed in any capacity. We're going to grab 12 Eyes of Ender. We're then going to grab our Structure Compass, and we're going to wait for the cooldown because I accidentally just did that. Shift right click, and we're going to look for Young. Is it Better? Better End Stronghold. There it is. Search for it. 7,000 blocks in that direction. All right. I will be back here in a little bit. Alrighty. So I just dug straight down here and I forgot to grab torches. That's okay. Hopefully it's not too dark, but I'm not really going to do too much exploration on camera. This structure is massive. If you've seen previous videos of people messing with this, this actual area, it's basically the exact same as always. There's nothing too crazy. It looks like we, of course, do have some ways to get some pretty decent stuff. Actually, I guess we could, since we don't have /back, let's set that there. This one, let's see, that is not the right warp scroll. This one? Okay. We can actually just grab another warp scroll, because we have a handful of them. I also have /home, so I guess I don't really need to use that, but we will keep that in there, and we'll use that here in a second. Let's go grab some torches. A little bit more torches, please. Okay. And then /back. Yeah, because /back doesn't work. I haven't set it up properly. In the All the Mods 9 pack by default, it does not work at all. Just keep that in mind. Alright. I'm going to do some looting. If I find anything too interesting, I mean, we've kind of seen a lot of the loot that we're getting out of chests and stuff, so I will be back whenever I find something or find the portal. Alright, I found the portal. We're going to break that with a normal pickaxe because we get spirit orbs from Paraglider. I will probably try and get Paraglider sooner or later. I just have to find a village that has the market for it. The spirits or whatever. Okay. Alright. Let's go. Let's kill the Ender Dragon. Okay. Oh, what in the world? Things are definitely not normal here. Okay, definitely changed. Alright. Whoa. Okay, this is actually kind of cool, though. Like, the spires, like, split and become, like, a point. That is interesting. Like, I don't know what to describe that as. It's just awesome. Okay, so how did the Ender Dragon change? Oh, did I put my arrows away on accident? I did. Okay, so it doesn't look like the Ender Dragon changed really at all. So we just need to take out the crystals still. Man, this thing's got some terrible velocity. Hold on. I gotta, like, aim way above here. Oh, this one's, like, caged in. That's actually pretty cool, too. Come on. There we go. Yeah, it's like a little bit more obstacle to take these out because the obsidian's either in the way or they've got the cages. I think there should be more cage ones, though. Okay. But yeah, it looks like the actual combat of the Ender Dragon hasn't changed all that much. I'm wondering how he perches, or they perch now. If they perch at all, honestly. Okay. This bow is definitely making quick work of this, though. And I will probably need to do this again to get Dragon's Breath, I'm not gonna lie. I didn't even think about it this go around, though, so... If I thought about it this go around, I definitely would have got some bottles. Okay. Alright, where did that go? There it is. Okay, we're gonna do the good old-fashioned torch on top, or torch on bottom. Try to quickly take these guys out. So I shouldn't have any problems with ender pearls anymore, especially because we got here. This thing is gonna be hopefully useful. I know it's useful for spawners. I'm just wondering if it's useful for anything else here. It doesn't really look like it besides bee flowering. I mean, eh. What is this? Just quark stuff? Oh, I don't know what happened to the jade stuff, honestly. Okay, all the modium ore. I saw, what is this? That's azure silver from Silent. Okay, so let's take a flight around here. Yeah, see, like, we've got some... Okay, or does this ore not spawn in this area? That may be the case. Hold on. Let's go perch up here for a second. Oh, we actually have something right there that I just saw. Oh, endermites. But I will take some of this stuff. Yeah, it's just a straight up spawn for endermites. I don't think endermites drop anything useful, so we're just gonna get rid of that. Okay. Nothing really too intriguing in here. I mean, these are shulker boxes, though. That might be... Ooh, ha! Cheeky little spawners. That's funny. I didn't even know there was stuff under there. I was just gonna mine them because I wanted the shulker boxes themselves. Okay. Yeah, we got a decent inventory full of stuff. Okay, quest book here real quick. So for the unobtainium, an extremely rare ore that can only be found in the End Highlands biome. End Highlands. There's an End Highlands biome. So we're gonna look up Highlands. This biome here. Start search. So we're about 1,000 blocks out that direction. Okay, so is this one of the gateways to go to the other areas? Is that what this is? No, this was the starting platform. Okay. I don't see the actual portals anymore. I guess that may not be that may be like something they took out. I don't know. Well, let's go check out this direction. We have /home if we need it. I mean, we've got a pretty decent power source, so I don't think we'll need anything. All right, be right back. Okay, so this is an End Highlands biome. There's got to be something else somewhere in here. So we've got the beginning, which is the end stuff here. Right here. The next upgrade will take unobtainium, which is an extremely rare ore that can only be found in the End Highlands biome. Okay, so there's not a whole lot of information. I don't know what this looks like either. That's a thing. So that's Azure Silver. So let's just take a flight around here. What are these? Chorused succulents from End Delight. They also say this is a rare ore. Unobtainium. Do we have what this looks like? Okay, so it's obvious that ore should be pretty standout-ish. Okay. Let me search. Be right back. Alrighty. So I had no luck on finding any of the unobtainium ore, but overall, I think we're going to wrap this one up here. It's been fun. Thank you guys so much for watching. Stay awesome. Can't wait to see you in the next one. Bye-bye.